Hey, it's SickBoy from the Gaming Anarchist Collective and welcome to the Anarchic Eye for the 21st of January 2014. Right, well, some bad news for PlayStation 4 fans. It does appear that there are some issues with wear and tear on the DualShock 4 controller. Now, this information I've seen in the past, but it's never really been from random pictures on NeoGAF, and I wasn't going to credit it with any real credibility. Now, this has come from Toady from eGamer, who I talk to quite a lot, and I have a great deal of faith in. He has written an article showing the wear and tear on his PlayStation 4 controllers. Now, one of which has had contact with 10-year-old kids, which, to be fair, 10-year-old kid will probably be playing a console. I mean, they are also for children. Let's not pretend, just because there are a lot of people who watch this are adults, kids play consoles too. Of course they fucking do. People still think it's only kids that play it. But anyway, so the rubber grip on the thumbsticks appear to be coming apart fairly easily. Now, this is something that you should be aware of. Now, all the pictures and everything will be in the article that I'm going to link in the description field, so pay attention and be aware that this is a potential problem that could be coming up. Hopefully, they will address it, either replace the kind of rubber they're using to cover the sticks, or perhaps do something slightly to change the actual design in order to repair that, because that's no good. I don't mean needing a controller that falls apart after some intense use. I mean, fighting games and the like, really, and especially FPS and fighting games, heavily utilising sticks unless you use the D-pad, you are going to rip that thing apart. So I sincerely hope that this gets resolved. Now, sticking with the PlayStation, there also appears to be an issue where the system is corrupting your saves. Now, this is some serious bullshit. Now, I'm not entirely certain where this is happening. I've been looking at some interesting information, some rumours. It may well due to be that people have put in custom hard drives that spin much higher than the native hardware, and that may well be desynchronizing with the actual integrity of the system itself and causing this to happen. Now, that is entirely speculation at this point, as far as I'm aware, that I don't think this has been set in stone. However, this is happening. Now, Sony have confirmed that they are looking into it in order to fix it, but just be aware that this error may well come up, and if it does seem to be linked with multitasking. It does appear, I can't be sure, but it seems quite possible that if you are flicking through your screenshots and what have you, if you take some screenshots and want to scroll through those, at the same time, if it auto-saves, it may well corrupt your system. That seems to be what's happening. So, be cautious, and Sony, fix that fucking shit. Well, in some fairly bizarre news, King, the developers of Candy Crush, have in the EU trademarked the word candy. Because that's fucking sensible. Now, they have come up to say that they will really only pursue this if they feel people are cloning their product. But this is some slippery fucking slope. Because really, I know that candy, the reason they probably get away with this in the EU is that candy is not generally used, certainly not in the UK, to describe candy. In the UK, it's sweets we normally use. We say sweets, not candy. So that may well be how they got away with it and why they probably couldn't get away with registering this in the US, because that is a proprietary name. It's not proprietary, everybody uses the word candy. But I mean, where is this going to end? I put a tweet out earlier saying that what are Capcom then going to do? Right, we're going to trademark the words evil and super, ultra, hyper, mega, ultimate, the word fighter. Maybe they could, I don't think they'd trademark Mega Man because they'll never fucking go through with it. But I mean, where does this end? Trademarking standard nouns? Really? This is what we're going to be doing? We're going to be trademarking random nouns now. Fine. Right, I'm going to trademark the word hand. And anyone who uses the word hand is going to get fucked up because I have the trademark to the word hand. For fuck's sake. Now, I know you've got to have some proprietary reason to trademark a word, but for fuck's sake, what are you doing? Well, let's end with some good news for PlayStation fans, given the cavalcade of shit that has come before. Now, it does appear that it's possible. Now, this is not set in stone. This is all NeoGAF rumour, but I will put it in anyway. Seems to be potential, and this is the same person that leaked the rumour that Drive Club was delayed, and of course it was. That there is going to be a Souls spin-off title exclusive to the PlayStation 4. Now, can't be certain whether this is potentially going to be Demon's Souls, which of course was a PlayStation 3 exclusive and hasn't come to any other platform. Unlikely that it's going to be Dark Souls, being that Dark Souls has now become this large brand, and of course Dark Souls 2 is coming out in only a couple of months. So it's quite possible that PlayStation owners are going to be in for some more FromSoft hardcore I don't even call it RPGs, to be honest. It is probably more hack and slash with RPG elements. But there's potential for some exclusive FromSoft goodness. Anyway, guys, you've been looking through the 2020 vision of the Anarchic Eye. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you guys later.